the link between democracy and freeloading. When we vote in a person, and he becomes an authority or a person with legal authority, legislative authority. So what can this person do? Well, this person makes laws. This person can visualize a reform. He or she can see some need and fathom a program or way of solving this. They can listen to people complain and express their need and establish the need to in some way satisfy this problem, this need. But what they can't do is go to the store and buy the things that are needed and give them. The one thing that the democratically elected representative can't do is to respond to the needs in a rational way. They can't act as a person of charity, in an economically free market orientated fashion, because they don't have the resources. The elected representative is one person with one person's resources, and that's not sufficient to satisfy the needs of a society. So all that the elected representative can do is to freeload by proxy. And by this we mean the governments, they freeload on behalf of some, well, freeloader, someone in need. Not to say these needs are fictitious or invented or minor. They're serious needs. But the point we're making is that the government, the state, the elected representative, can only solve these needs or meet these needs through freeloading by proxy, or by taxing some group or taxing everyone, and in various ways and means and various levels, and taking these assets and giving them to the one in need. And this is not an economy, and it's not strictly rational, because the representative has no real objective way of establishing what needs to be satisfied to what degree and how best to satisfy it. It's all judgment calls. So the elected representative, in a sense, becomes put in the position of God, because they have to judge what is good, what is needed, and what is evil, what is possessed but not justifiably so. Because if you're going to take wealth from Joe to give to me, you're saying to Joe that he doesn't really have a claim on this. I have, and somehow I have a more worthy claim. And so basically I don't have the ability to make Joe give me money, but I want Joe's money. I want a freeload off Joe. So the government steps in and says, well, you know, Robert has a very good case. He's a moral, righteous person, and he has a valid claim. And so Joe has got this wealth that he's not really entitled to, so we're going to take that wealth and give it to Robert. And that's what we mean by freeloading by proxy. But it's not an economically viable activity. It discourages Joe, and it doesn't encourage me. It encourages me to freeload more, and it encourages Joe to work less. Because Joe, if he was a moral or ethical being, and I was really in need, Joe would give me the need directly, but give it to me in a way that would make me be able to respond in kind. I.e., for example, Joe could give me a job, and in that job I would be earning the means to help others. And this is why the church solution is a much more effective solution than the secular solution of appointing representative that solves our problems through a once removed kind of freeloading. And that's the link between democracy and freeloading, is that you can vote in as many people as you want, but that's not voting in the resources to solve the problem. You're just voting in someone with enough power that they can force others to help out. And it's freeloading in a way by theft, because the ones in need aren't just begging the resources. There is an authority that's actually forcibly extracting wealth from some to give to others. And this becomes so complex and confusing that the giving and the getting, it takes up a huge amount of resources and time, and at the end of it, it's very hard to know who comes out ahead and who falls behind, or what's really going on. And this is why we need a free market in which everybody has the means to make their own economic choices, and we're all in a position to help others equally. But democracy is not the route towards this. Democracy is only the door to freeloading, and it can never ever be anything but that.